Happy New Year, everyone, and Merry Christmas. I wanted to send you all a little video. This is about St. Nicholas. And even though Christmas Day has passed, and the only thing I've known about St. Nicholas has been Santa Claus and presents and toys and stuff like that, reading St. Nicholas's story led me to see that there's way more to the story than that. So St. Nicholas was a bishop in modern day Turkey in year 270 AD, I believe. And there's a lot to say about this saint, but specifically this story that I'm about to tell you is what inspired me. He came across a man of three daughters, a father of three daughters, who were extremely poor. And they were so poor, in fact, that the father was, or at least it was thought, that the father was going to lead his daughters into sin. More specifically, exposing them to prostitution, because that was the only way to get food on the table. And Nicholas saw this and decided to do something about it. He did not come and preach or judge or tell the guy he was a bad father for not being able to take care of his three daughters, but instead, on some random night, he comes and drops off a bag of gold, and he does that for daughter number one. The father finds this gold, has no idea who gave it to him, and is grateful all the same. But then the next night, another bag of gold is left at his doorstep or somewhere in his home. And at this point, the father is very curious, grateful to be sure, but very curious about who is doing this and why they're doing it. And so he made it a point to kind of hide out that third night just to see if somebody would be dropping off a third bag. And sure enough, a third bag of gold was dropped off for daughter number three. And so this time, the father meets St. Nicholas, or Nicholas at that time, asking him why he's doing these good deeds in secret. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because I realize that the attachment that I have made to Christmas with St. Nicholas was about toys and kids and all of that. And when I hear this actual story, I see that Nicholas was giving because he saw a need. That was it. Like, he saw somebody needed help, and he gave. He gave in secret. He gave at night. I think night kind of reflects or symbolizes the secretness of his giving. It wasn't out in the open. And he did it primarily without needing to be noticed, without needing to be known. And I think that's something that we can all carry with us each and every day. When Nicholas did this, he didn't do it on Christmas Day. He did it on some random night. And he did it at a time that was consistent with when there was a need. And at every point in time, in the time that we live, there's going to be an instance where we see a need somewhere, whether it's family or friends or co-workers, whoever. And that'll be the time that we can respond, whatever that looks like, whether it's a smile, whether it's eye contact, whether it's simply asking how's your day and being still enough to hear the answer. But what I grabbed from St. Nicholas is that anybody can be that to anyone. All you have to do is have eyes to see, be willing to find out what it is they need and try to offer that to them the best that you can. So my hope is for 2026 that we can take some notes from St. Nicholas and be a giver, whatever that looks like for you, to any person who comes your way if you see that there is a need. So again, Happy New Year, and I hope all is well with you all and your family. Thank you.